Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing an eyebrow tutorial that was requested. I hope you enjoy. Okay guys, so like I said, today I am going to show you all how I do my brows. This is an updated brow tutorial. I've already done this one. I haven't carved it out yet, but I want to show you how I do this one now. My brows are microbladed. They do need to be filled in and redone, but right now we don't have the money for that, so I've been taking care of them myself, and I'm going to show you the things that I use. The main piece de resistance is the ABH brow pencil in 7B. And I use the Gerard Brow Bar to Go in blonde to brunette since I changed hair colors. And what I do is I just comb through my hair. I do have actual hairs here, but you can see where my eyebrow hair is, the pigment is patchy. So I am going to fill that in. So the first thing I'm going to dip into is this color right here in the blonde to brunette. I have both of them. So I'm going to take my brow pencil or brush, and I'm going to turn it upside down. And I'm just going to start making brow hairs. Brow strokes, and then I dip into my color. Now I'm not trying to make one every single wear, but I try to go in where they are the teeniest, tiniest. And then I just go around my arch and then up. Now I do them with the Precisely My Brow pencil when I'm in a hurry. And I do the same thing with the brow pencil as I'm doing with the powder, but I like both ways. But I'm out of the pencil. And sometimes I will take the pencil and line the brow, like, you know, go do a line down at the bottom. And sometimes I use both. I just switch it up sometimes, depending on how I'm feeling or if I'm in a hurry or... Okay, so now that I have a lot of that brow hairs drawn, I'm just going to go through and comb it, and then right around this area I comb down, up, and then in a curved motion, like so. And as you can see here, I've got a few little places. This one's not as bad as this one. This one's the worst. So I will brush up again. And then I will go back into my powder, my brow powder. And then I will just keep making brow strokes, hair strokes, until I get it perfect. And I will keep doing this, and then we will clean it up when I'm done. And then I take a Q-tip when I'm using the powder, and then I will just kind of remove it off of my upper brow area before I go to clean it up. I still have a little spot right there I need to do. And so I will dip back in to my powder. And you can do an ombre one too with the blonde in here. You can go back and forth. I've done that before. With the two different colors in the brow bar to go. We're getting somewhere. Okay, now I'm going to clean them up and then I will come back and work on that. So I'm going to go in with my e.l.f. Camo Concealer in Light Sand. And I'm going to take my Bling Brushes brow brush in E6. And I'm just going to get a little bit on my brush. And then I'm just going to line my brows. And usually I tap the back on my hand. The brush on the back of my hand, I'm sorry. And then after I carve them out, then I start bringing the concealer down. And then I tap with my finger. Just kind of tap it out. I like tapping with my finger better when I'm using the brow powder. Because if I use my sponge, then sometimes it gets into my brow and my brow gets wet. So, before I set it. So this is how I do mine. People probably do it different, but someone asked for a brow tutorial and here it is. You can also use setting spray on the edge of your brow brush if you're using powder to pick your powder up, and it will help it to stay. I still do that from time to time, but not always. Okay, so now I'm going to go back in and I'm going to fix the edge of that. And then we will do the brow. I will clean up above and I will show you how I do that. I never have two good brows. One always acts up. And here is where I like to use my brow powder on this, or my setting spray on this one. It's so hard to get it completely correct. So I just take my brush and I dip it. I sprayed my setting spray in here. I will take my brush and I will dampen it into the setting spray. I will tap it on the back of my hand so it's not sopping wet. And then I will dip it into my brow powder. Then I will make my, I guess you would say, square or the front of the brow. I really don't want my brows being square in the front, but right now that's how we're having to wear them till we can get them fixed. So then I lightly brush. Do you see how the brow powder fixed the setting spray into the powder fixed the front a little bit easier? So that's why I tend to go for the setting spray to use it right in the front. And two, if you're not going to put anything on your brows to set them in place, setting spray helps. I think brows are boring. That's why I don't do them on my videos. Okay, so now we are going to go in and clean up above. And for that, I always go in with a concealer that's closer to my foundation color, because you don't want to go in with a concealer that is lighter. Like, I wouldn't use this above my brows, because then you're going to highlight above here and that's going to look kind of silly. So for that one, I use the Natural in Nana Cocoa, or, I'm sorry, Pretty Vulgar Undercover. That's 63. So it's almost my foundation color. So I will use either one of them. So today I will go in with the Pretty Vulgar Undercover, and I will just lightly tap the top of my brush. And then I will tap it on the back of my hand so I don't have a lot of pigment or color on my brush and get it everywhere on my face. So then I just go in and line my brows. And then I pat it out.
Sorry about the mower, Brian's mowing the yard. We've had so much rain here, it's crazy. And then I like to take a small beauty blender after I've done the top, and I just like to take the tip and just kind of lightly blend after I've blended with my finger, because I don't want any like foundation or concealer marks above the brow. But it helps it to be cleaner if you do top and bottom.
And I will go over and do the other one, and I'll be right back. And then I'm going to go in with the little brush in the brow bar to go, and I'm just going to tap it in the wax on both sides. And then I'm going to just run it and place it over my brows. I usually just tap it. And that helps my brows to stay in place for the entire day and then some. So that is it, guys. I hope you like this tutorial, and I hope it helps you. If you liked it, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. If you have not subscribed to my channel, make sure you subscribe and ring that bell so you don't miss a beat. And I will see you in the next one. Stay blessed.